Hi, everyone. Win Claybaugh here, and welcome to our second Fireburner for 2023. We're 3 weeks into our 20th annual fundraising campaign, and we're off to a great start. I am so proud and so grateful for all of you. I don't know if you guys have been watching social media from each of the schools and all the work that you're doing and the fun activities that you're doing, the decorating and your thermometers. My gosh, so much to celebrate. And the message that we're sending out to the planet is that we are here to make a difference. And that's such a beautiful thing. Now, before we dive into this week's tips and victories, I have to make sure that I welcome a man that I love so much. I've known him for so long. I know his mom and was good friends with her. Were you even born when I met your mom? Maybe you were a baby and maybe I babysat you. I don't know, but I love this
Yeah.
guy. You have a pretty cool mom, John.
Thank you. Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
Okay, so John is the founder and CEO of what he calls the Popular Nobody brand. He's an artistic director for John Paul Mitchell Systems. Last year, you guys, I was sitting there in the room, in the audience when this happened. John was named NAHA's 2022 Educator of the Year. That's huge when you consider how many educators there are in North America, and they chose John. That speaks volumes. So that's just one of his accolades, including being a Modern Salon Top 100 industry game changer and Barbershop Connect's Barber Educator of the Year. It just goes on and on. Please welcome my good friend, barbering and men's grooming expert, John Mosley. Thank you, John, for being a part of this today.
Hello, Win, and hello to everybody watching this fire burner. I'm super excited to be here. But more importantly, congratulations to everyone on their fundraising efforts.
Reading that list of everything that you've accomplished, sitting back and listening to that, and that I know you've been working hard. You are not the overnight success that people want to say that you are. You've worked very, very hard for this. That's got to feel pretty incredible when I read off all of that stuff that you've accomplished, all those accolades.
Yeah, it definitely feels amazing. I am not an overnight success. I've definitely been cooking in the kitchen for a long time, and finally the timer went off and I was ready baked. So it's been a great process, great journey. I'm thankful for the journey because I took a lot of lessons along the way, and now I feel like I'm just in stride and enjoying it while I have all the attention.
That's great. The other thing I love about those accolades and the awards that you have received is that you now have used that as a platform to inspire and mentor our potential future professionals. And what you're doing is you're giving them hope. You're letting them see that this is what's possible if you work this hard. So congratulations on that.
Thank you, Wayne, and I can't thank you enough for always being the one to support and help give me guidance whenever I pick up the phone to call you or text you. I think that's very important for all future professionals to know. Like we have mentors in place for you to build a relationship with and talk to. So don't be afraid to actually reach out to those mentors that's in place and start building relationships because you never know where you may end up and you never know what information you might need.
Well, thanks for that. And those aren't just words, John. That happens between you and I a lot, and that's been going on for years, right?
Definitely, it's not just words. If somebody got our
Yeah,
phone and looked at our text thread, they'll know that we definitely talk.
that's great. So, you guys, since 2018, John has volunteered to be a prize for one of our top 20 fundraising schools. And last year, he was a hands on educator for the first 100 winners in Beverly Hills. And this year, he's going to do it again. So, you're going to hear more about the first 100 contests in a few minutes. But, John, just tell us why you are so dedicated, and you have been for as long as I've known you. Why are you so dedicated and committed to volunteering for the annual fundraising campaign?
One of the reasons why I'm so dedicated is because I feel like some people reach a certain level and feel like they don't have to get, and they forget where they actually came from. And for me, I accepted the role as a leader. It's lonely at the top as a leader, and as you continue to grow, you have to reach back, you have to reach to the side, but also you got to reach to the front. And for me, fundraising is a big part because we all need help. Everybody needs some form of help, and if this is my way of helping and giving light to future professionals that actually get a day or 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, however many hours it may be to spend with me and have conversations. And I could give them guidance, not just in the beauty industry, but also guidance in life, that it doesn't make anything no sweeter.
That's awesome. And what a great message. Because some people say, well, when I own my own salon, when I'm making that amount of money, then I'm going to give back. Then I'm going to raise money for causes that I'm passionate about. And our message is future professionals, you're learning the skill set now, the things that you should be doing now. Yes, cut and color beautiful hair, do beautiful makeup, skin, nails, whatever that skill set you have chosen, but also this skill set of giving back, because you do have power and influence. So thanks for that. Before we go on, I'm gonna put on my glasses to read this. Just to do a shout out to some of the local charities that you guys are supporting. Yes, we have 10 national, international charities that we're supporting with our campaign, but there are over 100 charities that you are supporting locally with each of your Palm Mitchell schools. And just to read some of these, Jeremiah's Place is being supported by Bella Capelli. The Boise School is supporting American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Our school in Clear Lake is supporting Operation Underground. Humane Animal Partners of Delaware, Ronald McDonald House. There's an incredible organization supported by our schools in Chicago called Ready, Set, Ride, and I know that they're passionate about that. Outreach LGBTQ Community Center in Madison, the Boys and Girls Club in Napa, wonderful organization called Hotel Hope is being supported by our school in New Orleans, the Phoenix Dream Center, Food on the Move in Tulsa. You guys, this list goes on and on. So be proud of what you guys are accomplishing and the difference that you're making in the lives, not just of hundreds or even thousands, but literally, I feel it's millions of people, because not only are you raising money, you're also sending out that word. You're sending out that message to millions of people that, yes, we have power and we can make a difference. So let's get into this. Let's talk about some of the exciting victories from our first few weeks of fundraising. First up, first 100. Get this, we have 15 winners so far for our first 100 contests, which means those hardworking fundraisers have brought in over $45,000 from this one idea. Now, the first 100 contest is open to all future professionals. Oh, I can take this off now. Team members, national educators, and alumni. The first 100, this is so important, the first 100 people, and we're at 15 right now, who raise $3,000 individually will attend the fundraising gala in Beverly Hills, California at the Beverly Hilton Hotel, followed by a day of hands-on education happening also right there at the Beverly Hilton Hotel.
When I'm really excited to be one of the Day of Education presenters again this year. Last year I had a packed room. This year we're filling it back up again. Along this time with JPMS Artistic Director Stephen Moody and Global Professional Makeup Artist Aga Rhodes. We can't wait to spend the day with the first 100 winners. And by the way, we have a special message from Aga at the end of this Fireburner. So please don't disconnect. Stay tuned with us right now.
What a powerhouse Aga is, and of course Steven and you together, incredible. You guys, the first 100 contest, it fills up fast, so be sure to notify your school leaders as soon as you reach your $3,000 goal. Those remaining spots, I guarantee you, they're not going to last too much longer, so let's get busy.
Yeah, because I know in the past they fill up fast, so good luck to everyone. I can't wait to see you at the gala and for our day of education together.
Now, in our last Fireburner, we celebrated some amazing victories from your launch parties, your one events, other fundraisers. This week, we're shining the spotlight on a few schools whose unique ideas are bringing extra excitement and momentum to their fundraising campaign.
So, hey, Win, in Texas, we like to do it big. So, JPMS National Educator, platform artists, and ColourPop salon owners Audra and Todd Wise shows that fundraising inspiration doesn't have to come from inside the school. Audra and Todd offered Paul Mitchell to School Houston and Paul Mitchell to School Clear Lake a great incentive for fundraising. The first 4 future professionals, not the last 4, the first 4 future professionals from each school who individually raised $200 for fundraising will receive a day of education at ColourPop Salon. I don't know about you, but I want to get there.
I love this because you guys have to know that this marks the third year in a row that Audra and Todd and their incredible team have designed this hands-on color class, especially for the schools. And we are so grateful for their beautiful salon partnership. And this is such a great example, great idea for all of our schools to reach out to local salons for support in helping you raise money. Remember, asking people to support you sends the message that you are super serious about your career, that you are not only focused on putting money into your own pocket, but that you care about giving back. And just think of how attractive that makes you. Please think now about which salons could help you raise money. And then today is the day that you're going to contact those salons. Ask them for their help.
It's nothing, guys. Pick up the phone and just reach. Just reach. So I'm gonna tell you about Paul Mitchell, this North Haven. They're thinking outside of the box with their upcoming fundraiser. They're holding a pre-owned book sale in their clinic classroom, and they're very busy planning a pie in the face event, car wash, tie-dye day, and everyone's favorite, a bake sale. Who doesn't love a good cookie, right? Their biggest event will be a wine tasting community night where they'll join forces with all the other businesses in their plaza. North Haven's fundraising total is $6,734, including $3,433 from their own one event.
You guys, speaking of one events, if you haven't held one yet, it's not too late. They're easy, they totally work, and they don't require much advanced planning. So just check out the materials on the web and follow the systems for one of the most effective fundraisers you can do.
Wayne, did you know that Paul Mitchell, the School Las Vegas, raised over $6,000 with their launch party one event?
You guys, the numbers get incredible here. Paul Mitchell, the School Grand Rapids, raised over $7,000 with their one event, and one of their future professionals raised $3,840 to qualify for the first 100 contest.
I just want to shout out that FP really quick. So kudos to you for taking that plunge and making those phone calls and saying, hey, we all need a little help. But fundraising is off to an amazing start at Parisian Beauty Academy, where they're already raised over $10,500. They also have the first 100 qualified. Check out their leopard themed launch highlights on Instagram.
You guys, Paul Mitchell, the School NYC raised $400 when they pampered little visitors with hairstyling, makeup, face paint, and manicures at their little Royals party. They played games, had activity tables with crafts, and had a raffle. The event was hosted by a recent graduate, a future professional, and her daughter, who set up a lemonade stand and was very excited about helping to fundraise.
The highlight of the event was when Miss Richmond County and Miss Empire State came to take photos, sign autographs, and spend time with the little Royals.
I bet they love that. That's so awesome. You guys, that brings up a very important point. School leaders and creative masters, as you're planning your fundraising events, please make sure that you're reaching out to the public and not just to your future professionals and team members for their involvement, for their contributions and donations. If you're planning advanced education or other classes, remember to include your community of local salons, spas, barbershops, and their teams to buy tickets for those wonderful educational events.
So listen, staff, FPs, I got a secret for you. Most people are eager to help. A lot of the time, they're just waiting to be asked. Remember, you are giving people the opportunity to feel good about themselves by being a contributor.
Okay, everyone, before we start to wrap things up, I really want to thank you guys for submitting those photos for the Deck Your Walls contest. Quite a few schools entered this year. Your schools look amazing. You got to check out what everybody has created. The creativity is just unbelievable. Now, the contest has already ended, and we're going to announce the winner of that wonderful contest. But in the meantime, if you haven't decked out your walls yet, it's time to get busy. Your thermometer, your posters, your brilliant displays will attract attention and will stir curiosity to everyone. And they're going to start asking, what's going on in your school? It gives you the opportunity to talk about fundraising, build the culture in your school, tell people that you're passionate about giving back and making a difference. And you better believe the public outside of your school, they want to know that about you. They want to know that you are interested in making a difference in their community. So again, even though the contest has ended, just keep sending your photos so we can share them on your Facebook album, social media, and upcoming fundraising e-blasts and fire burners.
And wait a minute, when we got to make sure they know where to get this, where we can see it, right? Make sure you tag Paul Mitchell and Paul Mitchell EDU. It's very important on everything that you post, along with the fundraising hashtags PMTS Gives 23 and PMTS Because of You. Let's make sure everyone knows about our 20th year of fundraising.
That's great. So John, we have time for one last tip of the week. So I just have to ask you, you've been doing this for a long time. Do you have a favorite fundraising tip to share with everybody?
You know what, Win? I do have some tips. I do have some secrets, but I'm not going to tell them all. I'm going to just share this one. And that one is, after all of these years, I'm still a big fan of the donation card. They're an easy way to invite people to support your campaign or to have them ask you how they can help. Print the cards, keep a stack at the service desk, and make sure you ask every guest every time. It can be as easy as saying, if you will donate $1 or more, we'd love to write your name on a card and post it on the wall. Guess what? Everybody wants their name in bright lights. This is their opportunity to get their name in bright lights.
You know, we all see this. You guys, you've walked into a store and you see Children's Miracle Network hospitals. They have the little cards that I think it's an air balloon, and you write $5 on it. My daughter used to love walking in there and write her name on it. You guys, that little campaign raises over $60 million every single year for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And so it's something that absolutely works. So please implement that. It's so easy to do.
You know, when after people donate, you can post a card around your front desk or another good spot so people will see them when they walk in and understand what the mission is.
John, as we wrap things up, do you have a final message for our schools, or maybe even a final message for everyone who's trying to qualify for the first 100? They want to be there in Beverly Hills with you, Stephen, and Aga, or a top 20 contest winner, something that will motivate them to be there with all of us there in Beverly Hills?
Listen, I don't know if you guys are into fancy dinners, but I am, and I like getting dressed. So this is an opportunity for you guys to come to beautiful California. You know, I've been in Texas for a little while now, so it's a hot. I got to get back to West Coast a little bit, just for a couple of days, not staying. That part's over. But come get fancy. Come get some fancy food. Come get some fancy education. But more importantly, come get in a room of like-minded people and potentially mentors that you have access to. It's one of the most beautiful events that you will be able to attend in your career. But more importantly, take the opportunity to network and become friends with students from all over the network. I think that's the most beautiful thing about it. Not only are you helping people with the fundraising efforts, but you're also going to help yourself by feeding yourself with people that's just like you, drivers, visionaries that want to put themselves in a better position to not just help themselves, but to help them families, but also their community when they go back with this newfound energy.
Beautiful. I can add nothing to that. So John, thanks so much for being a part of this today. And to everyone listening, please keep sending your photos and your victories to Nancy at winclaybaugh.com so that we can add them to our photo albums, our YouTube channel, our e-blasts, our fire burners. And now please keep watching for some beautiful messages from JPMS Global Artistic and Business Director Robert Cromings, Day of Education makeup artist Aga Rhodes, and our very good friend Gary Sinise, who we all know as Lieutenant Dan from the film Forrest Gump. Gary's beautiful foundation supports wounded heroes, first responders, and their families.
And before I get out of here, you'll find even more videos from the top 20 educators, supported organizations, and their celebrity representatives on the Paul Mitchell Schools YouTube channel in the 2023 fundraising playlist.
Now, everybody, enjoy these videos. Have another great week of fundraising, and I can't wait to hear your victories. I love you all.
Hello, future professionals. My name is Robert Cromings, and this message goes out to all the school owners, the learning leaders. This is one of the funnest times of the year. No, it's not Christmas. It's called fundraising. It's about doing things that you ought to do to help other people. If you're going to be a hairdresser, you're going to be in a community The thing I love about the fundraising, every single charity you could imagine being involved in, perhaps in your family, is an opportunity for you to raise money for people you may never meet, but it creates a habit, and that habit makes you stronger. Talking to strangers, raising money, having a bake sale, having a car wash, whatever it takes to drive the energy towards a career that is going to really help you later. So far today, over 20 years, we've raised $24 million for different charities, and I'm just saying, this is your chance to roll up your sleeves and make something happen that you'll never forget, because when you give something to somebody else, you get joy and your whole heart is filled. This is a business not based on perfect haircuts, it's based on the heart and soul. It's about touching people's hearts and souls. So I want you to get out there, raise some money, and I'll tell you a little secret. You can actually win me for the day. Yes, I'll do your windows, I'll do your laundry, I'll do whatever. No, I'll come to your school and we'll do a whole cutting class with me and Mary Cromings, and you'll have the best time in your life. All you gotta do is get involved, and get involved today, and you'll get to see me probably in your school very soon. So thank you very much. We love you guys.
Hi, future professionals of the best industry ever, which is the beauty industry. My name is Aga Rhodes. I'm a makeup artist for the last 25 years, and I'm saying hello to you from my gorgeous city, Chicago, in the background. I want to tell you something. We are not only touching heads, faces, and bodies, we are touching lives in this industry. So let's start paying it forward with an amazing fundraising efforts that are starting right about now. I'm beyond honored to be a part of program for Paul Mitchell Schools, and if you do this fundraising well, you are going to have me as a prize in October in a classroom only for you. So let's get it going, guys. Let's Paying Forward starts right now.
Hello everyone at Paul Mitchell Schools. Gary Sinise here. I founded the Gary Sinise Foundation in 2011 with the goal to serve our nation's defenders, veterans, first responders, and the families who sacrifice alongside them. We do this through the generous support of the American people and our incredible community partners. Partners like Paul Mitchell Schools. Through your fundraising campaign, Paul Mitchell Schools have raised over $1 million to help our nation's heroes and their families. I'd like to give my sincere thanks to all of the future professionals and team members for going above and beyond to support their communities. Best of luck in this year's 20th anniversary campaign. Thank you, Paul Mitchell Schools, for joining us in doing a little more for our nation's heroes and their families. We salute you.